I want to start today's episode with some insight into the relationship between our identity and our beliefs and our behaviors. Um, when we talk about identity as a concept, identity is expressed. This is an expression or a narrative of a story we tell ourselves about the way we are, or about the way we appear in the world, or the way we want other people to think about us. Identity is a constructed concept about kind of the way that we think we work or our place in the world. That identity oftentimes will get shorthanded by social sort of tags, if you will. Um, the political tagging of liberal, conservative, or Democrat, Republican, or Marxist, Leninist, whatever. It doesn't really matter. That shorthand, that tagging that we use as identity politics, is oftentimes used to, again, help us identify where we fit in a crowd of people and how we like to believe we express ourselves. However, identity and belief have a lot of sort of challenges conceptually, because we oftentimes will express our beliefs as a function of our identity. So we will say we believe one thing, but guess what? When push comes to shove, we do not. This happens quite a bit. And the result of this, the result of our beliefs and identity not matching our behavior, creates something called cognitive dissonance. We'll get into that in just a second. But the shorthand for all of this, independent of what we say our beliefs are, is to look at behavior. Behavior is a reliable indicator of genuine belief. So it's safe to say we express our identity, but we behave our beliefs, our true beliefs. And so when you look at someone's behavior, including your own, it's very productive to inquire, hey, what does my behavior tell me right now about what I really believe to be true? If I am someone who believes that we should be kind to other people, and I find that my behavior in a lot of ways is cruel to other people, I have to go and reevaluate what that is. And that reevaluation creates what I mentioned earlier, is that cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance is this situation where we have conflicting evidence about the way the world works, about the way we work as individuals, about two or more concepts that we kind of can't hold in our minds at the same time because they are opposite. Believing you're kind and, kicking puppies is one of those things. Like, you could ask somebody, hey, what you just told me 5 seconds ago you're really, really a kind person, and I see you kicking these puppies. What's the deal? That creates that sort of cognitive dissonance. And there's a couple of standard responses to this. More often than not, they will attempt to recontextualize their behavior such that it doesn't conflict with that identity, that story that we tell ourselves. For you, as somebody who's trying to grow and develop, understanding that the safest way to start to meaningfully grow and explore your sort of future potential development opportunities is to analyze your behavior first. And then where that behavior does not conform to your beliefs, there you've got opportunity to grow and develop. So how might that work? One way to do this is to imagine someone else doing what you're doing. So if you are kicking puppies, say, well, if someone else was kicking puppies, what would I tell my friends about them? Oh, they're the kind of horrible person that kicks puppies. Now you kind of re-internalize that and go, okay, maybe I'm a horrible person because I kick puppies, whatever the case may be. Your situation is going to help dictate a little bit more when you start looking at these behaviors, a little bit more about what you can do next in terms of understanding how to modify and evolve those behaviors so that they better conform to kind of a real identity that's organic to you, or it will help you reconfigure your identity and your stated beliefs in a way that's more aligned to your behavior. But when you start to do this and you get into this sort of continuity or this congruity of belief, identity, and behavior, what will happen is you will essentially start to develop meaningfully some integrity between what you're doing, what you're saying, and how all that shows up in the world. That development of integrity as a concept will help you build trust and has tons and tons of other byproducts that are awesome for you in your growth and development as you go forward. For now, though, just remember that identity is expressed and beliefs are behaved, as it were, and that should get you a whole lot further in your own personal development.